I have a clear vision for Cardano, and while there are no guarantees, I 100% see it. I clearly see it, and I'm willing to take a risk on it. It's about time in this video I zoom out on Cardano. It's about time we talk about the vision, the long-term growth that I see, that many of you out there see, and let's start really planning for it. As we shift through these cycles, we're in a bear market right now. As we shift, as we get ready for seasons to change, there is no better time than right now to discuss these things, these very unpopular opinions. This is Cardano zoomed out. We know the story that's playing out here. We haven't really looked at it in some time, but it's been the story of Cardano, the roadmap, Byron era, Shelley era, Gauguin era, Basho era, where we are now, scalability, solving that scalability piece, Voltaire coming up, solving the governance, lending itself to the decentralized governance that's found in Cardano. I say it all the time. A big piece of it for me is how Cardano is approaching that trilemma: decentralization, security, scalability. The way that Cardano is doing it and the foundation that's being built is what's allowing, I think, the opportunity to be so solid, to be so strong. Now, let's start here. This was a tweet from yesterday, and it really is as simple, everybody. There's a lot of people that disagree with this, but I want to lay it out for you in this video. $15 divided by 42 cents, which is what Cardano was when I tweeted, equals 35x. At the end of the day, no matter how deep I dive into the fundamentals of any crypto, any technology, any of the cryptos I'm invested in, at the end of the day, I'm here as an investor. I'm here trying to plan for the future of my family. And so this is as simple as it gets. These are the things that I'm looking at, the numbers that I'm looking at, and I like when they're simple. So 35x, it's really that simple for me. Here's a quick glimpse of somebody basically disagreeing. I think 15 was a stretch, and that's fine. But I want to lay out the case here. I want to lay out the vision here and what I'm seeing. And I'm going to do this because this is where we are. We're in a bear market, and I want to set context to the story that's playing out because we've been here for years tracking this. And for context, I want to just take a really quick clip from this video that I did. And this was actually when Cardano was back here in July of 2020, trading, I think, around 12 cents. Take a look. From where we're even trading at right now, if we look at that, $3 is actually 2,100%. Actually, $3 would be around 2,300% gains. Okay, so 2,300% gains to $3. We were speculating a $3 plus all-time high, and this is the thumbnail of that video right there. How much higher this was when Cardano was 12 cents. And now I want to point something out to you on this chart. When I did that video right here, you can see we actually, from all the other data, because a lot of data went into that, right? And it wasn't my only all-time high guess for Cardano, but it was one of them. A lot of data went into that, but just notice Bitcoin had not even entered the bull market yet. So we track Bitcoin charts in the macro for those confirmations. And that happened in actually around November. So we weren't even really in a confirmed bull market yet when I did that video, but we were certainly climbed out of the bear market, right? All the bear market mess that we were in, we were climbed out of that. And we were at 12 cents for Cardano when I did that video. And there was data that went into that. There was realistic data because it was a realistic price point, $3 range for Cardano. And those gains we talked about in that video were pretty epic, right? We're talking about over 2,000% gains. Now I want to point something out on this chart because as I sit here today and we're sitting at around 44 cents or 43 cents, and I'm talking about a $15 potential Cardano this time around, this is what we need to take into account. So when I did this video, it's important to note we were out of the bear market. Right now, as we sit around 43 cents, we're in a bear market. So imagine if I did that video, $3 price prediction, when we were in the last bear market, right? So we're talking Cardano's at around 4 cents or so, right down here. That prediction would have been a prediction of over 8,000% gains. So people thought I was probably crazy here talking about a $3 Cardano at around 12 cents. People would have thought I was even crazier talking about a $3 Cardano at 4 cents, right? But that's context to where we are because we are in a bear market now. And I'm talking about a $15 Cardano, a world where there's a $15 Cardano. And this isn't an overnight video, everybody. This is a long-term macro thing. And we're talking about over 3,000% gains from this bear market. So last time all-time high prediction could have been around 8,000% gains. Now from this bear market where we are now, we might go lower. We could be around 3,000+% gains for Cardano if it hits $15. Now, how is that even realistic? It's just realistic, in my opinion. For a second, put aside the fundamentals of Cardano and let's just look at some numbers, okay? So market cap as a whole right now, just under $1 trillion market cap as a whole. What I just keep drawing attention to, everybody, is Ethereum. And I know a lot of people don't like me to compare the two, but it is extremely necessary as all blue chip coins get ready to go into the next bull cycle. And this could be a while before it happens from when I record this video. Remember, this is a zoomed out long-term vision. I'm not saying like this year or next year even, ADA's hitting $15. That's not the purpose of this video, but this is a long-term vision. As a macro-minded investor, this is what we have to have, is vision. And we have to understand why we have that vision. This isn't just a guess. This isn't me just throwing hype out there. I'm taking this seriously because I'm a long-term investor. So this is Ethereum, and I keep coming back to market cap on Ethereum, go to all-time market cap. We go to Ethereum in that last bull market, $550 billion market cap. It is 100% realistic for Cardano to hit that market cap in the next bull market, especially if trillions of dollars are pouring into crypto, especially if Cardano continues from a fundamental perspective to do what it's doing, which is building such a solid mechanism, such a solid foundation to build DeFi on top of. I just saw this article. This was a tweet from Charles. The age of validator will soon be upon us as an ecosystem. It's going to unlock the power of the millions of Cardano users and builders. It will also once again show the rest of the industry how to do decentralized governance, just like we did with staking. Show the rest of the industry how to do it. I think it's okay to say that in a humble way because I really think that Cardano did show the industry how to do staking. I think it really did. Cardano has by far the best staking mechanism. And the fact that so many people ignore it, the fact that so many people don't understand it, don't even know it, and they continue to kind of think it's a ghost chain, I think that's kind of slowly changing now. The narratives are slowly changing, but the fact that it's still kind of ignored, I think it's very bullish, and it lends itself to the power of upside. It lends itself to the power of, hey, Cardano can hit that $500 billion market cap one day in the future, and it could happen sooner than later, meaning it could happen in the next cycle. There's obviously no guarantees, but it really could happen because we have this validator era coming up, and we've been tracking all of these eras, and we talk about the trilemma. We talk about, we're always zoomed out on the charts, and we have our green rectangles with these hard fork combinator events. Most recently, the Vassal hard fork, which addresses scalability. So again, here's Shelly. This is what I think Charles is alluding to. Basically, validator can show the industry in the same sense that Shelly showed the industry with the staking mechanism, how to do things. And I think the technology is sound in that regard in kind of proving to the industry and showing the best way to do things. And so not the only way to do things, but I think the best way. The Shelly staking mechanism, right back here. Well, Shelly introduced the staking mechanism back here. That's a big piece of it. And this was years ago, and it's been around, right? We have Vassal now, smart contracts introduced. So the ecosystem is all coming together. And so it is ready when the trillions of dollars start coming in as a value investor. And I think there's going to be value investors out there that come into the space with a lot of money. And I think they're going to notice Cardano. I really do. And if they notice Cardano, and if all that money is pouring in, why can't Cardano be a $500 billion market cap? I'm not sitting here even talking about $1 trillion market cap right now. I don't think that's in this upcoming cycle at all for Cardano. I think it's an upcoming cycle for Ethereum, potentially $1 trillion market cap. And so this is where we take realistic data and we're applying it to all of these things. Ethereum realistically probably could hit $1 trillion. Right? Cardano realistically could hit $500 billion. And this would leave us with a $15 ADA. It's realistic. Am I saying it's definitely going to happen? No, maybe we top out at $10, but it's part of the vision. It's part of the plan. And then when we enter that next bull market, it'll be part of taking profits and scaling out on the way up. And so this is why we take everything into context. And I wanted to just do this video to kind of just zoom out on everything and kind of remind ourselves. And I'm kind of reminding myself what's going on here. What's the plan? Well, this is part of the plan. And it's not an overnight thing. That's not what I'm doing this video for at all, right? But this is a macro thing. This is a macro plan, and I see it on the charts, and I see it realistically in play. And I don't know what it looks like, right? Like, who knows? It could look like anything to get up above $10, and it could be years, but right now is the time to start thinking about it. Just like right back here, that would be a great time to think about $3 ADA. Even back here at 12 cents when I did that video, it's a great time to think about a $3 ADA. Well, here we are now. It's a good time to think about a $15 ADA, potentially. It'll be a good time to think about it over here if that's where we end up. And so that's what the video is. This is a long-term thing. Cardano building fundamentally strong technology. So those are my thoughts. Wanted to share it with you. Hit the subscribe, hit the like. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.